Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world beyond magic and miracles. And just welcome once again to your new world, our new world. As I chose the components for my invitation for today, everything, it was very directed, as it usually is. I collect pictures along the way that I like, and then there's just a day and it'll be like that one. And I felt very strongly along with it, what I saw and I felt with this particular picture of these amazing cloud formations over the mountains in Patagonia. When I look at those, I know there's spaceships there. And I just got the signal that today's the day. And the awareness of the level of support that we have from everywhere. Obviously, very much so not from here. So I also felt compelled to find some of Robert's words about this time, which came in a second from a talk he gave in 2017. And it's so fitting for right now, as they always are, his words. So that's what today is about. That's what now is about, is this incredible magical support. And it was just shortly after I had finished and sent out the invitation yesterday that I went for a walk where we live in Solvang. And it was just the most amazing walk. One of the things that I read in that particular talk was about how we can communicate with the animals, which I've always done, but it was just another reminder. And I had direct experience on my walk with little critters that virtually always run away when you walk by them. And I just started speaking to them, actually out loud, quietly, and they didn't run away when I walked by. And oh my gosh, these just incredible experiences I have with the birds, red-tailed hawk, that I come to this same park. It's a beautiful setting, and pretty much now every time I show up there, he just circles up, around, right over the top of me in full view. It's the most amazing experience. And then after that was this beautiful little bird with a little red on him, sort of the size of a sparrow, that was directly overhead me directly overhead in a tree, singing away. And I stopped and looked up. He was so close. And I made some, I don't know, I did a whistle so he'd know I was there, and he looks down at me and he keeps singing, and it went on and on and on. It was just the most magical day. Then I'm on my way back to the house, and I cross the street, and my attention goes down to the sidewalk corner where I was just about to step, and there's someone's, I recognize it as a unemployment debit card, an EDD debit card, because I have one of those things. And it's just sitting there on the sidewalk with no one around. And I just went into, oh my goodness, I have to get this back to the person it belongs to, because I know what it's like when you lose something like that and how essential it is at this time. And I walked into a couple of stores that were open, where I was hoping they would know people in the area and they might recognize the name. one store. She didn't know. She took me to another woman. She didn't know. And I'm thinking, okay, I guess I'll take this card to the post office. To the police department. But as I'm walking down the street, I'm holding it very deliberately by the corner, for all to see. I'm thinking, if someone lost this, maybe they'll drive by. And about 2 minutes later, walking towards me, this young woman with a little girl and a stroller sees the card in my hand. And she goes, "Is that?" And I said, "Is this like yours?" It was the most amazing moment. She was so excited. I was so excited that the person showed up. She was so excited that, it was just, and the immediate instinct was to hug each other. And she stopped. She went to hug me and she stopped. And then she kept talking and saying, "Oh my gosh, I was calling my mother and saying, please go out and look around, look for it. I don't know where it is." And she says, "Oh, now I could pay for this ice cream I got for my daughter." And then at the end of it, out of all her excitement, she goes, "Can I hug you?" Like, of course. It was just a moment beyond description. Because what happens in those moments is so big, it's so much bigger than it even appears. And I was just beside myself for quite a while. That lasted. And then the funny thing that happened, I'm sharing all these experiences because it came right after I did the invitation for today. And it was exactly what was in the invitation I was experiencing. And then when I got back to our apartment, of course, I couldn't wait to tell David my story. And then he says, "Well, I had an unusual experience too." So, when I was out, the doorbell had rang and he went to the door. He said it maybe took me 5 seconds to get to the door. And there was no one there, but there were 3 bags of groceries at the front door. And he immediately went out and looked around, and there was no one to be seen. No one getting in a car and leaving. It was the strangest thing. And we never found out who they were for. We didn't order them, or we don't know where they came from. A lot of groceries. And once again, he had gone and knocked on a couple of doors of our neighbors, and no one claimed them. And I went out to a couple of doors. There's so many little kids where we live. And so it was a really amazing opportunity to get to connect with our neighbors that I don't normally connect with. And the little ones, oh my gosh, every time you open the door, they're like so happy to see you. And you're talking with their mom, and the little one's going, "Hello, hi." And this little boy, I'm getting ready to leave. And he was so excited. He kept running in and out. And I'm starting to walk away, and he comes running out the door, and his mom is going, "Oh, wait," just to come over and hug me goodbye. It's just the most brilliant thing that's happening. I feel it everywhere. I had another interaction with another woman. I just feel what we've been sharing with you here from the Advancement Center. The beautiful changes that are coming. I just experienced it in just in fireworks yesterday. It's so simple. It's so simple. I could just burst into tears. of happiness. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for this time. And if you need something or you need assistance with something, know that someone somewhere will show up. I just put in the invitation and it's just showed itself. It demonstrated itself right then and there, multiple times. So welcome to our new world of harmony, of love, of light, of laughter, of joy, of celebration. Oh my gosh, it is so here. And the beauty of what we're experiencing when we keep our happy switch flipped on, these precious moments not only stay with you, but as the feeling of it stays with you, more comes in, more shows up. And that's how it works. And thank you, beautiful bird, for your confirmation. These beautiful bird songs, they just take me away to another magical realm. Just don't want to talk. There are so many magical realms here right now. And you have access to whichever ones you choose. And sometimes they choose you. Especially with the birds. I love this, as Robert used to talk about, you walk into the woods and you think it's quiet, and then all of a sudden you're standing there and you start hearing birds singing and you see them and you think, oh, where did the birds come from? But they didn't just suddenly come in, they let you in to their dimension because they felt safe. It's such a beautiful knowing, such a beautiful, it's a knowing. When I heard those words, I knew, yes, that's exactly how it works. Even though until he had put words to it, I didn't think of it that way. But as soon as I heard the words, I was like, of course. So all of that exists in so many, I don't even know the numbers. It could be infinite numbers of dimensions. And we can move from one to the next. Even traveling. There's places up in Northern California that I so love for the big trees, so many big trees. And there's so many times when I just am there. I don't physically go there, but I want to be with the trees. And next thing you know, I'm with the trees. I'm there. I'm absolutely there. These are just a few examples of how easy and how fun our world is. And I'm just so excited that this really unique moment in our art history here on planet Earth is actually opening up a lot of this for a lot of people. And it gives me such joy. It's probably my happiest moments are when I get to personally experience someone opening up, melting as you watch the veil melt that came between them and this beautiful world, the beautiful worlds, and you watch it melt right in front of your eyes. It just makes me leak. Really, these are some of the most glorious moments. It's one of the things I'm clearly here to do. I don't feel like I'm doing anything, but it's part of why I'm here. And everyone has their gifts, and everyone has their own individual experiences of their own gifts. And the more you open up to your own gifts, the more you experience them. Which, by the way, when the happy switch is flipped on, the gifts tend to come flooding in. So if you're wondering where they are, is your happy switch on? It changes everything about your field. How simple is that? I just see more and more beings, human beings here, turning on their happy switch. They might not even know they're doing it. It's a directive sent out on sparkles that people's happy switches get switched on. And they will come to a place where they will recognize that if somehow it gets switched off, it's really easy to switch it on. I am standing in a sprinkler of sparkles. There's so much energy coming up in the shape. It's that shape. It goes like this, like a sprinkler on all directions. And the flow is so strong. I can feel and see the sparkles going. It's so big, I can't even describe it. Up and around in all directions. So once again, I'm so enjoying the energy that's pouring through. I think I will leave you on this note today. May this shower of sprinkles, sparkles, magic, love, joy, laughter, harmony continue for each and every one of you for as long as you like. Celebrate this day. It's a very special day. And once again, it's my honor and joy to wish you all a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.